Welcome everybody once again to Cookin on the Rim. I'm Quish, and I'm here to play some Rimworld. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Those of you in the United States of America, I hope you had a good holiday weekend. Night Owl, Durburger, UNC Samurai. How you guys doing today? Lord Grimos. How's everybody doing? I am low energy today. I took a nap just before the stream today because I was like, you know, I'm a little tired. Maybe if I take a nap, that'll make me nice and feel refreshed for the stream. And I don't know if you know this, but taking a nap does the opposite of making you feel refreshed. It makes you feel groggy as hell. So I am on planned caffeine today. Last week, we had a request from Durburger to try out Anomaly, and things did not go so well. But as it so happens, we're just going to do the whole thing over again. We're just going to start back from the beginning and pretend like everything is fine. All right, so this is our colony. We've already got this going, it looks like. We need to set up some haul. Haul some stuff. Durburger, you know, normally I would say something positive like, oh no, your suggestions aren't cursed. But you know, it's possible that you did curse me. It is possible. I really do like the start though, so I wanted to give it another go. The Anomaly monolith is like right here inside the base. We've got a really good like grow zone. It's like nice and segmented, so we could put like food, heal root, cash crop, like right on top of each other. All right. Now let's, speaking of crops, get some crops going. I used to have the mod where you could just like click on a terrain type and it would just grow everything on that terrain type. Yeah, it's got a good choke point right here in the middle. Yeah, we'll set up that horseshoe spin, don't worry. We'll do that right now. Put that over here, I think. Day one's task is usually, let's get all of the resources into the base. Oh, we don't need corpses. Let's maybe not have corpses. And we can create a little corpse spot here. Actually, we'll put animal corpses that are rotten in here. And we'll build a little mass grave for the bodies. Durburger already making use. Oh, Ether's just gonna. He's like, I am the horseshoes. Durburger's just like bouncing horseshoes off of Ether's gut. Hey, Mira. How you doing? Sorry, I missed your message there. Durburger's running all over creation just to wash his hands. Means that we do need to come up with a bathroom situation. We've got good water over on this side. We'll probably put kitchen and dining room this way. Maybe put bathroom here and then living quarters down this way. All right, so let's start by deconstructing that because it is in the way. Who's doing what jobs in this colony? We've got Durburger is construction and mining. Ether is plants and doctoring. Rimworld Herald is social intellectual, but is also starting with a pretty decent construction skill. All right, let's do this. Let's do a little planning. So if we put the bathroom over on this side, then we could build our poop factory over on this side. And then we can go downward without affecting our grow zone. Yeah, just skirt the edge of that grow zone. Okay, something like that. We need that many doors? Probably not. In fact, this one definitely can't have, because We'll need to put bathroom stalls there. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Forgot to tell them to grow rice. All right. Fortunately, having a researcher that can also do a little bit of construction, especially in the early game, really helps you out because you're not doing any research at the very beginning. This helps you kind of get things squared up. Derber, don't you dare say that. How dare you put that evil in me? Yeah, I think last time my initial rice field had a blight about halfway into the grow cycle. And then also I managed to put a prisoner in the storage room with the packaged survival meals so my colonists wouldn't go eat them because they were reserved for prisoners. Basically, the colony starved to death. That's what happened. Recreation starved. Okay, well, now that we've got a little bit of work done, let's go ahead and let people spend a couple hours doing horseshoes. Got this one random potato plant that we made. All right, and then hygiene, we'll put a starter latrine right there, water tub there, and a well right there. And we'll put a stall door in there for privacy. We have a visitor. Whoa, black Babari. Bam blam. That's the closest you're gonna get to singing from me on stream. Who's our social person? Rimworld. Please trade them our pants. Please buy our pants. Thank you. They don't have much of anything that we want though. We will buy their couple herbal medicine for now. Right. Then we'll put the bunker over here. Put tables over here. Stools. We'll put an extra stool. Oh yeah, that's what we goofed up there. We do want to build a wall there. Left us a gift. Ooh, 2 components. Thank you very much. Sorry, getting pop-up notifications that I have to clear. Put That there. And then a chess table there. And a bookshelf there. And now we can call this for prisoners. A masterwork wooden stool. We get some artwork? We didn't. There's our obligatory mad squirrel. Let Durburger handle the madness. Oh. Or maybe the squirrel handled itself. Oh. Or maybe it is literally all up in his business right now. Good job. And I saw a really funny idea that I want to try in this colony. How about Sturburger? Who is Doctor? Ether taking care of business. Yeah, I saw a funny idea with bedrooms that I'm gonna try. I'll show you that in just a second. We need a nutrient paste dispenser. We need 2 refrigerators. We need a wooden butcher table. Apparently we have run out of wood already. We'll have Ether chopping trees. Group of travelers from Arceum. Era, so nah, it looked like Arse. I'm gonna go with Arse. Put a It's time for a name. A namey name. Can't remember what we named this colony last time. So let's go ahead and get some suggestions in chat. What do you guys think this colony should be named? No suggestions, huh? We'll name this Durburger's Cursed Ideas. The name of the colony. Let's get some random ones here. Intimacy Town. Ooh. Thank you, Night Owl. Intimacy Town. That sounds inappropriate. We're gonna go with something else. Affection Forest. Intimacy Town and Affection Forest sound like different sides to the same coin. Oh, what's a failed business that we haven't gone to in a while? How about Radio Shack? You know, let's go back to the classics. You're right. The last Radio Shack. Where's our steel? We definitely had like a bunch of steel. Cargo pod, you say? Oh, that's very good. Oh, there's some steel. Alright, now that that has grown, I'm going to show you this fun trick that I learned. You can grow flowers inside without daylight. Let's do daylilies, and we'll just do daylilies. How about that? And the reason that you do that is because it changes gross, gnarly ground into pretty ground, and then they don't hate living in the room so much. I thought that was pretty smart. Like right now, the ground is like -3 beauty. See if that changes it too much. The shack outside LaGrange. Home on LaGrange. The deer and the buffalo do stuff. A raid. Rackhorn, excuse me. Beautiful, fast learner, good with plants, good with crafting, can help with construction. I would like to capture this person. I would very much like to capture this person. One of the things that I need to do though is set up zones. Just so they stay in one place for a little while. Okay, they are beginning their assault. All right. Ether is the doctor. Rimworld Herald needs to possibly self-tend. Yeah, they're okay at medicine. They can do their own tending. All right, now this guy, we actually have herbal medicine, so we will use that on the prisoner. Get some jade. Not much, but we will take it. He has not tended himself yet. Oh no, we have corpses. No animal corpses, please. Thank you. And don't keep the animal corpses where we keep the Hungry Man dinners. All right. Step 2, I believe, is let's make some defenses. Oh, I need to allow them unrestricted access to the world. Is there like one patch where it's not growing? Is there a sandworm living under here? Probably put research right here and just not worry about covering over that patch of grass. But maybe the workshop slash storage room over here. I meant to put the bathroom over here, didn't I? Did. Yeah, I meant to put the bathroom over here. Oh well, that's fine. Because I can put the poop fuel room off to the side here. What's up, Rex? All right, let's do something like that for now. Shackle Salvage. What's up, my man? The room stats look like in here. It is a awful bedroom. It is quite dirty. Enjoying your day off? Yeah, I had a day off myself. One of them federal holidays and what have you. A bullpup autocannon? I mean, that doesn't seem like the weirdest layout. A boom rat has self-tamed. A boom rat, you say? All right. Well, this town that we have suspiciously made out of wood probably ought to deal with this boom rat. Probably should build a door here, right? What's a boom rat? So a boom rat is a genetically engineered rodent that has gasoline sacks on its back. And in theory, you can harvest chem fuel creatures like this. But also if they die, they explode and they set everything around them on fire. In fact, oh, you know what? It's raining. It is raining, so we are going to do this now. Their burger is just fine. Just a slight amount of fire. Yeah, so we had a game of this, I don't know, years ago at this point. Where a boom rat had joined the colony, and that boom rat's name was Durburger, and he got into our yayo supply, and he proceeded to overdose on yayo and have a little heart attack and explode, and then he burned down our entire drug operation. All right, so what does this do for the beauty in the room? Yeah, see, it turns it from -3 to +15. It like radically changes how pretty the room is, and it requires no building resources. That is awesome. So now what are the room stats? It went from awful to slightly impressive just by growing some flowers. Yeah, I can't remember. I randomly clicked on a Rimworld video on YouTube, and some guy suggested this. I was like, oh my god, that is genius. Because flowers don't need daylight; they can grow inside. All right, security is almost up. I believe next step will probably be research, and then storage room / workshop. This guy should be joining the colony soon. Yeah, Rimworld, you're in this colony. What's up, man? I love how they like zigzag. It's been a day. Sorry to hear that. Hope your day gets a little bit better. Oh. Did this guy try to escape? Oh no. Is he dead? He's not dead. Either. If you could capture him. How did he escape? Try to sneak through the door while we were going through? This is why we have trap hallways. Oh, he expired. That's a shame. He would have been a good colonist. All right. Security is up. Right, time for research, and of course our first research is going to be biofuel refining, so we can make our poop work for us. All right, and now we'll do welcome back, Lord Grimace. Welcome back. And we'll put a chair in the research room as well. So Rimworld Herald has a comfy place to read. And we are out of wood again. Okay, and I also need to get growing other stuff. This will be heel root, and this will be cotton. And as much as I don't want to use steel for shells right now, no, we have plenty of wood. We'll do wood. Sir W Addict is just happy sleeping anywhere, huh? Perhaps we should give them a sleeping spot. What do you say? They can sleep in dining room. All right, and won't put any food in here. We won't put any chem fuel in here. Won't put any waste in here, and we won't put any corpses in here except for robot corpses. Oh, apparently we don't have robot corpses. Interesting. Oh, he set the plant cut first, doesn't he? Yeah, let's go back to growing first. $185 awesome 9 Qs on the hull of a warship. That's a statement. It definitely makes a statement. Let's build a stonecutter table here. Got a raid. This time it is not the courtesy flush. We have Liz. Liz is not a very good colonist. Greedy, they're incapable of dumb labor. Pretty mostly the only job they can do is social. Yeah. Liz is probably gonna lose her feet. Some package survival means we missed. And there you go. Durburger, if you would be so kind as to relieve this lady of her mentionables and then relieve her of her life. Good job. We can delete this thing. All right, now for this structure, we'll make it out of granite. And let's make it a little bit further away. The downside to this process where you like grow flowers in your bedroom is the flowers eventually die and then your gardener has to come in and there's some labor involved with regrowing them. Ether had a heart attack. Oh no. Shit. Oh. Oh no. This fucking game. This fucking game. So Ether had a heart attack, which has caused his pupper to go insane and kill the rest of the colony. Run away, Rimworld Herald, run away. Now there's the man in black. Hawk. All right, Hawk is actually pretty good at plants. Sorry, I wasn't just letting people die for the sake of dying. I actually had a little bit of a plan here. You see, if Hawk, our man in black, is a replacement colonist for Ether, which he kind of is, then we can continue on. But it does mean that we probably have to put down but it looks like the dog is going to defeat our man in black handily, despite having the 10 in shooting and the double passion. Yep, that is the end of the colony, I believe. All right, well then, this was a really good location for a colony. Unfortunately, I think that is how it's going to end. Yeah, everyone's going to die. SRW Addict is the winner of this colony. Yeah, not even bruised. Not even bruised. Zero problems. Oh, there's a heat wave? Even better. Their burger has died due to blood loss. There's a raid. Chili. Depressive, neurotic cannibal. Rimworld Herald has died. Hawk has died. The game is over. Keep watching for now. I just want to see this last person die to our traps. All right, they're beginning their assault. What could go wrong? Suckers. All right. Back to the main menu. So I was thinking about what my next colony was going to be about. And I had an idea using ideology. And before I get into what this colony is going to be, I think I want to have a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm pretty sure everybody who watches the stream and knows what Rimworld is a reasonably messed up game. Like a reasonably messed up game where reasonably messed up things happen. Cannibalism is at the bottom of awful things that you could do to people, right? One aspect to Rimworld that I've always been very hesitant to explore is the concept of taking slaves, because slavery is a subject that on the internet, if somebody were to jump into the stream and the conversation would be about slavery and they would not really know what's going on in the game, then somebody might take it the wrong way. And I'm very hesitant to have something like that happen. So I wanted to do an ideology where we do capture people and force them to do labor, but I wanted to make sure that before I did so, I gave the disclaimer to just be careful what you say in chat about slavery, because I don't want to have to make any hard decisions, right? So that was just kind of my disclaimer. We are going to do it. I'm going to take anomaly back off. I'm going to put ideology back on. And auto sort. And I think moving forward, I am just going to call them prisoners with jobs. Sorry, Night Owl. We're going to be putting some extra work in for you. What's up, Zork? Durburger, we'll come back to it. Don't worry. We'll come back to it. Your idea is valid, and this colony looked like it would have worked just fine. It was just one of those moments where, I don't know, a colonist just randomly drops dead 1 hour into the colony, and that colonist is vital for the colony to have food and thus survive. And the process of them dying causes my pet husky to kill the rest of my colony. Like, it's just, that was just a comedy of errors right there. All right, so new colony, crash landed, strive to survive, reload anytime because streaming is hard. Thanks, Night Owl. I appreciate you taking it seriously. And like I say, Rimworld is a game where messed up stuff happens. You know, just try to be cool and chat about it. All right. Maybe down here. We got a road. We've got a couple of places to trade with. We've got plenty of mountains. Slate and marble could be okay. Not a big fan of slate. Not a big fan of slate. It has the lowest hit points. But I guess that does make it quick to build. And we do get marble. So, yeah, we'll do that. All right, we are going to create a custom ideology. Call it an ideological. We want to be supremacists, so we can capture people. And we'll be tunnelers, so we can get the mining specialist. Rex, that is absolutely correct. Yeah, we'll be tunnelers. Be tunneler supremacists. Well, this will be the deep bunker. Yeah, we'll eat insect meat. There's nothing more divine than the succulent, slimy flesh of an insect. Tasty. Whole. Let's change the name there. Spelunker. Spelunker it is. And we're not gonna do required clothes because that is annoying. All right, we've got a fiesta. Funeral. Gladiator duel. And a social festival, random recruit. Okay, good enough. Guinea pigs are venerated. All right. Let's see. This person has a great memory and intellectual. It's not awful. Got a rancher who's incapable of dumb labor. That is pretty useless. Great skills though. We have a teacher, high social, not much else. Can't do dumb labor. We've got a pyromaniac house servant, a medieval doctor with a medical of 3 who's bloodlust and a masochist. Okay. We have a drifter. This person is elderly with cataracts, but plants and construction, also mining and cooking, and undergrounder just come with the ideology. We got a researcher who's incapable of most everything. We have a colony settler. This is usually a good adulthood. But in this particular case, does not get the double passion in construction or mining. This is otherwise an okay colonist. I would say that this is probably the best of everybody here. All of these colonists kind of suck. Let's do a little bit of randomizing. This person is not a pyromaniac, but they are incapable of firefighting. They are a good fighter, and they do have medicine and double passion and a high intellectual. So this would be a solid research colonist that we need. This would be our construction and mining colonist. We need somebody who can do plants and what have you. This is a Pyromaniac. Fast Learner and Jogger is a great combination, though. Fast Learner just means that your skills are going to go up quicker. And Jogger is good for people doing plants, because that means they can run back and forth through the fields a little bit quicker. Solid skills all around. They come with Molotov cocktails and a bunch of chem fuel. I wonder what that's for. This feels like a trap. We are not going to take this colonist. Matt is a logger. He's industrious. Is good. He's kind, so he's not going to start fights with people. Good with plants. Likes doing crafting. We don't really have anybody who's good at social, but we're not going to be doing a lot of recruiting. We're going to be doing a lot of terrorizing. So I think these are going to be our 3 colonists. Yes, Night Owl, if you could turn name and game on it, that would be fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get the wheel back on. Already got people joining in. Little Willie 42. Hippo, Campus, Hamster, and Dogs 1 up. All added to the list. All right. Not a great map. If we were to keep this map, I think this little section over here would probably be best case scenario, because we got a big grow zone right here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. A lot of space that we gotta create a wall for here, though. Yeah, Samurai, we might have to do a big mass purge, huh? Yeah, let's find another map. That one's not doing it for me. Ooh. Look at that one. Wow, out of all this space, only that much of fertile soil. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, try that again. Okay, similar to that one that we found. If this one's a little bit better. It is not better at all. Oh man. Oh, jeez. Cheese and crackers. What I'm trying to do is get like a spot that has a decent grow zone to start with. I mean, obviously we could grow here and it would be just fine, but you know, Fredo, you gotta have optimism. You gotta have optimism. Ooh, that is an awful spot. Is that a polar bear? It's a grizzly bear. Jeez. You gotta have optimism. Like, it should not be this many times in a row that the space that I want to build in has no fertile soil in it. Also, it's funny, every single time I reroll the map, it wants to deactivate everyone's rolls. You have Optimus Prime, that with Amazon. Yeah. Yuck. Big old yuck.
Nice.
Ether, just the man who killed our last colony. Welcome in to the stream. Okay, this is promising. This is promising. Is the dark areas, is that fertile soil? Can you actually see that before? Can you see that before you actually generate it? Yeah, Ether, you had a little bit of a heart scramble. It is. Oh, you can actually see it before you generate it. That's so much easier. Yeah, you had a heart scramble and died very, very suddenly about an hour into the stream, and you happen to be bonded to a husky that killed the rest of the colony. You know, just Rimworld things. Yeah, the dog straight up ran through the whole colony and ran through the man in black. This is the one, I think. This is the space. Plenty of grow zone, easy to defend. This is what we're looking for right here. keep this map. All right. See what everybody's good with. Marjo is melee specialist. We'll give them all the armor. Matt is the best shooter. And Baffin is actually good with animals. So Baffin, we're going to give you the bolt action rifle for hunting. And Matt will take the revolver. All right, Ether wants to get back into the mix. We will add you to the list once we are ready to rename. Okay. Where are we gonna build? There's definitely like space over here somewhere. We could build a little hacienda over here, right? But I think we're just gonna build here in the middle. Let's do a zone like here-ish. And let's get to Holland urgently. We have Waldo the guinea pig. We need to create a work schedule. Change our apparel to not have ratty clothing. And then we need to set some manual priorities. Baffin is construction, mining, and animals. So we will do and he is not going to be doing research. Then Marjo is our doctor slash researcher. And we'll have them doing construction as well for now. And Matt is our plants guy. Also our social guy. Anybody okay at cooking? Not really. All right. Go ahead and do a quick save. And now it is time for the wheel. The wheel of names. Most electrifying move in sports entertainment. We do need to add Ether back to the list. Cookie with a K, welcome back. Right. Anybody else I missed? Looks like everybody that has redeemed is on the list. All right. So starting with Baffin, Baffin is our construction and miner. Oh, Durburger, we'll get you back on the list. All right, Baffin, let's find out who you're gonna be. Chocobo 9X. Welcome to the colony. Marjo, our researcher slash doctor slash melee specialist. Let's find out who you're gonna be. Ramshackle Salvage. Welcome to the colony. Ramshackle Sal. That's what your name is. And then finally Matt, our logger. Opcure, welcome back to the colony. And of course we can't forget Waldo, our spiritual guinea pig. Cast is 223. Welcome to guinea pig. All right, let's send the wheel back to the void. Make another save. And let's start hauling ass. No, we can't eat this guinea pig, Little Willie. We venerate guinea pigs in this colony. They do make adorable little noises when they die. Oh, I thought that was a horse. That is just a very brown cougar. I mistook that cougar for a horse. All right. That pretty mostly gets everything in the colony. Let's go ahead and create a growing zone. Nice big growing zone with rice. Did we not pick up wood somewhere? Yeah, there we go. Little Willie giving us some personal information there. We should probably create a inside zone. And make sure that they stay there, because guinea pigs are delicious. And there are cougars in our area. All right. So while that is going on, let's go ahead and create a nice wooden structure. Nice wooden structure. Find out where the water is. Yeah, this can be the bathroom then. Something like that. Castus asking one of my favorite questions. How goes Blood Bowl? I did not get to play my game this week in our local league because I was on a work trip at the beginning of the week, and my opponent was going on a camping trip because of Memorial Day. So we have a makeup game that we need to schedule probably for sometime during the week here. But I have not been doing well. I've been playing Chaos Renegades, and that is a very difficult team to play, let me tell you. Very difficult team to play. Remember Blood Bowl from the Super Nintendo? I don't remember there being a Blood Bowl Super Nintendo game. I do remember Mutant League Football, which was similar in style. Remember, Mutant League Football was essentially the same game as Madden on Super Nintendo, but instead of having like Bo Jackson and Brett Favre, you had fucking skeletons and orcs and shit. That was a fun game. It was a DOS PC game. Makes sense. Tell you, we have not been having great luck with Rimworld colonies past several weeks, have we? Not been having the best luck. All right, who is the social? Is it Opcure? It is Opcure. Please buy my pants. I will buy your herbal medicine. And I will buy a couple of pemmikins so as to not anger the gods. Yeah, speaking of Blood Bowl and the Warhammer universe, I never really got a chance to play Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, but I did always want to play a Blood Bowler. Like, I know there weren't rules for it, but I was just going to play a guy who was, like, past his prime, you know, like, injured out. What happened to our components? Oh, they're right here. And chem fuel of a mad rat. Ramshackle salvage, if you could handle that for me. No mouse bites. Oh, you know what? We're not going to do that. We are going to make a grow zone in here. Grow some daylilies. Not the eyes, boo. Okay. Moving along pretty fast with this one. Okay, do I have steel to mine inside the base? Over here, yes. Right, step 2, defenses. Aha! The human-like nation, body worth. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Yeah, I don't know what to name this colony at this point. We're gonna name the faction prisoners with jobs, and this is gonna be the Amazon warehouse. A rat has self-tamed. Well, guess what, rat? You're not a guinea pig. You can pretend, but you don't count. Yeah, that radically changes the beauty of a room, doesn't it? That's actually better than like marble floors. Just to let you know, we are getting kind of close to the end of the stream today. Normally after today's stream, we would have Pandora Pirate Radio, but unfortunately they had to cancel tonight. So they send their apologies, but they say that they'll be back sooner than you would expect. And by sooner than you would expect, I mean, you would expect them next Monday, and they will also be here next Monday, hopefully. So maybe that was just me being facetious. Unsub. Unsub. Oh, I literally just got a message from the Warlax, and he says that they will be diving with a different crew now. Don't know what that means. We'll find out. All right, people are currently sitting around doing nothing. We have a raid. From the Tabasco tribe. That's way the heck all down here. This person's not bad. They're a good miner. Also a good backup researcher, good at social. This might be our first prisoner. Let's find out. Oh no, you got shot. Oh, you got shot again. All right. And who's the doctor? Oh, they lost both their middle and index finger. All right. You know, actually, come to think of it, I do not have the necessary gear to properly make this person a full-time prisoner. So what we will do, this one we will try to recruit. We will try to recruit this person. Because we need cloth and a tailor bench. Opcure's getting plants in as fast as it can. Yeah, this person's never gonna want to join the colony. They're gonna be here for a while. Right. Yeah, something like that. Oh no, little hearts. Perhaps love is in the air. You know what I might do? Let's just reduce their will only. And then when we're ready to put them to work, we'll put them to work. Oh, I forgot to make doors again. Well, that's fine. Okay, their will has been broken. We just now need something to make a uniform for them. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace these doors or put these doors in different spots. A bed of flowers. That is quite whimsical. Aw. Just hand feeding a guinea pig. How adorable. Okay, security is up and running. The reason that I'm doing that is because of the math. Now I should be able to fit 1, 2, yeah, 3 workbenches side by side. Buddy, have some rice. Delicious. Delicious rice. I guess I could go kill some animals for the leather. Argopods. Potatoes, you say? Need no stinking potatoes. there should be a zone for that, huh? Oh, I don't even have a butcher spot, do I? Right, and we received about 26 leather. We have to make this thing, which takes 70, and this thing, which takes 25. So we need about 100. So we need to kill probably 3 more deer, huh? New lovers, huh? Nice. New lovers, huh? Opgear tried to romance Ramshackle Salvage by complimenting her fashion knowledge. Adorable. All right, let me go ahead and get these corpses in, and then we will probably call it an evening. And who's on cooking? Opgear. Right. So they'll go ahead and start doing that. That means I need to put somebody on tailoring. So that'll be Chocobo's job next week. But yeah, this has been Cooking on the Rim. My name is Quish. I stream Rimworld every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back next Monday with some more Rimworld. We have nothing coming up next. But we appreciate you sticking around. I do have one final thing that I wanted to say today, while I've got a captive audience. I have been tossing around the idea of making some videos and putting them on YouTube. Basically just like some like let's plays or how-tos, that sort of thing, like stuff that pretty much everybody else does. But yeah, just kind of curious to see if that's what you guys would like me to do, because I have fun streaming and I actually have fun editing videos. I just don't have a good reason to do it anymore. So that's something I've been thinking about doing. I've been workshopping some ideas for a name. I don't know if I'm just going to be like, oh, yeah, it's my channel. My name's Swish. This is where I put my videos. Or if like I'm going to have like an actual name for the channel. Kind of like Cooking on the Rim is the name of this show. Yeah. That's what I've been thinking about doing. I don't know. I don't have a timeline on that. This is still me just kind of brainstorming at this point. But yeah. Look for that sometime in the future. But we'll see you again next week. I'm going to leave you with a word from our sponsor. And we'll see you next time.
Hey kids, do you like breakfast? Yeah!
Well, you're gonna love self-heating maple bacon breakfast logs from Randy Checkers.
Cool!
That's right, kids. Just crack my log like a glow stick and watch the magic happen. Delicious breakfast perfectly heated in less than 30 seconds. Move over, Jimmy Dean. There's a new sausage sheriff in town, and his name, Randy Checkers.
Warning. Randy Checkers Maple Bacon Breakfast Logs contain substances known to cause cancer in the state of California and is part of a balanced breakfast.
Randy Checkers Maple Bacon Breakfast Logs! Hell yeah!